Hello, this is Gene Bobo with the weekly report from Texas AgriLife Extension in Cass County regarding things that may be going on in our county, information that we'll present to you today. But first of all, as I usually do, I want to give you our mission statement at Texas AgriLife Extension. It is to improve the lives of people, businesses, and communities across Texas and beyond by providing high-quality, relevant education. Our phone number at the office is 903-756-5391. You can contact us there, or you can come by and see us. We're located in the Cass County office building. That's located on the corner at the Courthouse Square in Linden, across the street from the post office, the bank, and the courthouse. Office hours are from 8 to 12, 1 to 5, Monday through Friday, except for major holidays. We have one coming up on the 21st of February, which is President's Day, but we've got some time. We'll share that with you a little later on. I wanted to ask you if you personally email me. If you want to, I'll give you my email address. It's ngbobo@ag.tamu.edu. Again, that's ngbobo@ag.tamu.edu, all lowercase. I also would just encourage you to visit our county website. It's cass-tx.tamu.edu. An easier way to go would be to go to our home page for the extension. On a search engine, just type in Texas Extension, click on there, and when you come to the home page, you'll see it up in the left hand corner. It says counties. Click there, click on the C, click on Cass, and there you are at our home page for Cass County. A lot of good information there, a lot of good links. So we encourage you to visit. We got events that's coming up, and they should be posted there. But if you want to look at other counties' websites, that's the same format to do at our home page at Texas AgriLife Extension. So give us a call, come by and see us. If we're not in, which we usually, if someone is there, call us and leave us a message. You'll have to let the phone ring several times before we pick up with our menu. Either talk to myself, Gene Bobo, or Pamela Lincoln, our Family Consumer Science Agent, or our secretary in our office, Nita Jones, and leave us a message, and hopefully we can get back to you ASAP. So I've got a couple of things I want to share with you today. I get my notes here together. First of all, we're still taking applications for Texas Master Gardeners. Mr. Smith has that posted on his website here at the station, but give us a call, and if you haven't got access to a website, give us a call. We'll give you information. I'll send you an application in the mail. Just want to talk about just a few things about the highlights of this program. It's a great program. We're going to give you 50 hours of training. It starts on the 21st of February. We'll be meeting on Mondays and Thursday nights from 6:30 to 9 o'clock till we complete our 50 hours requirement to be an interim master gardener. Cost is $90, which is a pretty good buy when you check around to other places. But anyway, we have an information sheet for you. So if you give us a call, we'll drop it in the mail, or if you have an email address, again, we can send it to you by email, that information and application. Deadline is February the 15th. So give us a call. We'll give you information about it. If you want to learn more about Texas Master Gardeners, you can go to that website. Just click in just do a search engine and type in Aggie Horticulture. And when you come up to the home page, you can look on there and you can see Texas Master Gardeners and go from there for their links. Again, to 15th of February is our deadline. So give us a call. We would like to have you in our class. The Master Gardener Association in our county meets once a month. And that way, we always have an extension program or some type of a program. It's a good thing. So give us a call and we'll give you information on that. A couple other quick announcements I want to share with you. Some things that's coming up in the near future. If you're interested in a lawn conference, turf grass conference, the East Texas Turf Grass Conference will be held on February the 3rd. That is next Thursday or Friday. I can't remember which one it is. Must be next Thursday over at Overton, which is our research center. It's going to be beginning at, let me look at the situation here. It's going to be beginning at 8:30. It's a $25 registration fee, which includes lunch. But they're going to be talking a lot of good things about that, water and disease management in turf, what's going on with Texas turfs, They're going to be speaking about weed control and herbicide updates for our turf grasses, tree maintenance in turf areas, or in turf areas. That's a good one right there. We always having questions about why can't I get my grass to grow under trees and other things. So that would be one. Then after lunch, armyworms, grasshoppers, and other insects, impacts of reduced budget for turf sites. And then there are going to be some laws and regs, and you can earn some CEUs if you have Texas Private Applicators License. They're going to give 5 CEUs that day, and so that's a good thing right there. And another conference is coming up in February on the 15th. Is at East Texas Commercial Fruit and Vegetable Conference. This is basically for those who are in commercial production, but there's still some good information there. Again, that's going to be over at the Overton Center on the 15th, and there I'll give you more information if you want to call our office. One of the things you can do as far as internet, you can type in with the www.overton.tam. Let me start over again. www.overton.tamu.edu. That gives you to their website, and you can find out some of the events and more information concerning that. Excuse me just a minute. Got a lot of information to go today for you, so I'm trying to get it all together in my time here for the program. But I've had several calls, and you probably noticed it maybe in your home. These ladybugs, the Asian ladybugs, is starting to gather up like they do this time every year. I've had some calls, what you can do about it, you know, what's good and what's not as far as the control and things like that. But they're just trying to find some warm places. Their impact on humans is very minimal. They're more a nuisance than they are harmful. But some people do have some allergy problems with the bugs, the ladybugs. They don't attack your wood or food or clothing. But again, some people are kind of allergic to them, so you can be aware of that. And one of the things you need to avoid is handling them with your bare hands. That don't mean you should handle them with your gloves or with a protection, but because when you crush one of these ladybugs, they give out a obnoxious odor, and sometimes they give out a little yellowish liquid. That's a defensive mechanism they have from the people, from their predators. So one of the things you'll find out if you ever crush one, you'll know right off the bat you're going to smell that noxious odor. And again, they sometimes give out that little yellow liquid as a defensive mechanism. Sometimes they even bite. The adults have a little mechanism because they feed on other predators like small insects and things of this sort. So I've had a lady call me the other day, and she said she had some, and she actually got bit by one. And it's just like getting maybe sometimes pricked by a pin or a pinch. So, you know, of course, again, they are in the defensive mode. And one of the things you need to be careful, because if you do crush them, that way they will give this defensive odor out, and also this yellowish liquid, which can stain some of your clothing and things of this sort. So let's talk about management just for a second, then we're going to move on. I guess the most simplest way is to vacuum them up, because they'll kind of head into a shiny, a light, brightly area corner of the house. If they are inside the house, so just use your vacuum cleaner and just kind of scoop them up, maybe with the hose instead of running over and back and forth, because you don't want to do that. But if you got your hose, put them in your vacuum cleaner, carry them outside, and empty your bag. And because there are good animal insects, they're just looking for some place to overwinter. One of the things you can also do is you should have done this earlier, but sometimes we do try to do the things after we let the cows get out of the pasture or whatever. But go around your house and look at those areas that they may have entered, and do a sealant with those. Also helps protect against entry of other insects, other critters such as wasps and bees, flies, crickets, spiders, and any other pests, because a lot of times they're looking for those entries in the homes, maybe just a crack, a little crevice or something like that. But you can take some caulking compound, go down to the hardware store and talk to somebody what you might need to get you the caulking and seal those holes. Indoors, a lot of times people think about these insect foggers or the bombs, bug bombs, but they're very ineffective according to the experts on eliminating Asian ladybugs or Asian Now, if you got a really severe outbreak in your home, you might want to call a professional exterminator, because I'm sure they're dealing with those. But there are some things with a homeowner that you can do some over-the-counter type products, such as Spectracide, Tricide, Bayer Advanced Power Force Multi-Insect Killer. Another one is Orthene Home Defenders Max. Now, these are just some things I'm giving you for information only. We're not endorsing any one of these products with extension. This is for educational purposes only. I'll give you those names. There's Spectracide, Tetrazide, Bayer Advanced Power Force Multi-Insect Killer, and then the Orthene Home Defense Max. Now, as usual, anytime we talk about using an insecticide, pesticide, always read and follow that label. So this is for if you want to, call me at the office or email me, and I'll send you some information. Or basically, if you just want to do a search engine, type in Asian ladybug beetles or Asian ladybugs, you can look down through those. And any of those sites that's got edu on the end of it on their web, that's educational extension like us. And they're always good websites. And some other websites, you have to be careful with them, because they may be infected with some type of virus or something like that. I mean, you have a good strong firewall and antivirus, thinking you'll be all right. But sometimes you get, when you're doing a Google or a Yahoo search or whatever you might have, sometimes you get more information than you want. So be careful. Just always try to go to those sites that's got edu on the end, and we know those for good safe sites. Well, we're talking about, here we are, nearly at the end of January of 2011. Boy, time is moving on fast, and we got a few things we need to do this time of the year. And I know many of you out there have roses, and I want to talk to you about start looking at pruning your roses. I have great publications on that, but I'm going to give you just some overviews today because of time factor. Again, if you want more information, give us a call, email me, and we'll give you some of this information, or give you a site where you can go find it yourself. Now, pruning is a very important part or step of rose growing. We're going to talk about basically hybrid tea roses, but we'll talk about some of the other varieties of roses. But pruning keeps the plant healthy. It promotes good growth, removes dead or broken or diseased canes, and trains up your roses into that desired shape. Pruning encourages flowering, either more blooms or larger blooms, and is essential to keep modern rose varieties blooming repeatedly all summer long. So February basically is the time to start pruning your roses, and there's a proper way and a wrong way to improve. Now, when you prune your roses, you need to look at the different types, and the type of pruning depends upon the variety you may have. Repeat blooming roses such as Floribunda and hybrid teas, which we're talking about now, need heavy annual pruning. This is done in the spring just before the bud starts breaking. So a good opportunity for that, especially we have some dry or some warm temperatures in February, where you can start doing your pruning in about mid-February or so. Mid-February and then up into April is before you get further north. So we should have ours done even before April here in our Cass County and areas around here. The best way to judge the prune is to look at the buds. If they're beginning to swell, little buds on the top on those canes right there, go ahead and start pruning. The old-fashioned roses and climbers that bloom only once a year should be pruned immediately after they flower. Remember, with the Floribunda and the hybrid teas, we prune before. Now, the old-fashioned ones, the climbing roses, we do our pruning after they bloom, because they're going to bloom one time a year, and that's going to be it. That's what's so nice about the Floribunda. Now, these do not prune these type too heavy in the early spring, since they bloom on wood from the previous year's growth. That's the only thing about the Floribunda and the hybrid teas. They bloom on this year's growth. So we can go ahead and get those out and prune them. Anyway, if you have some disease or dead wood or damaged wood, you can prune any time of the year. Now, there's several pruning techniques I want to share with you today as we look at these type of roses. First of all, we need to prune our hybrid teas and our Floribundas this time. Prune them pretty heavy now, but there's a right way and a wrong way. And I would like to send you some information if you'll just give me a call about that. But you're going to have to have some type of equipment to prune. sharp pruning shears, long handle limb loppers for those big old long cane